All right, I want to go through specific questions for Steve Quayle in just a moment when we go back to him. I want him specifically how he sees it unfolding, how they'll announce more cases, will they release something that actually kills a bunch of people to ensure the hysteria? What do we know is in these test vaccines? What have we caught them doing in the past? Before we do that, though, I need to tell you about a few of the sponsors that make today's show possible. Diginet personal audio video recorder. Now, I have seen similar pens and systems 3 to 4 times the cost. In fact, I've seen the exact same pen for 3 to 4 times, depending on which website or shop. Years ago, or about a year ago, at Bilderberg to spy on them, I bought this very same pen for about $140 a piece. You can get these for like $50. And they've got very inexpensive systems of small hidden cameras in your car with hidden wiring, very easy to install. You can install it yourself in minutes. Plugs into a tiny SD card, records hours of video to record the globalist or corrupt police or whatever you need to protect yourself. Everybody should visit diginet.net. They are patriots. Diginet, D-I-G-A-N-E-T.net, diginet.net. Check them out today. They are the place. Diginet.net. Also, I want to tell you about mysolarbackup.com. A lot of things can happen to cut off your electrical power: hurricanes, snow, ice storms, depressions, wars, globalist activity, stage rolling blackouts, you name it. Listeners should move getting off the grid, and here's a way to do just that. A solar power generator is now available from longtime sponsors, Listeners from Science. Get an emergency power backup kit, which consists of the power source 1800-watt generator and a high-efficiency solar panel designed to provide endless electricity. The globalists don't own the sun yet, folks, so get prepared today at mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com or 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365, mysolarbackup.com. Okay, Steve, I keep jumping in. You keep jumping in. We're doing a good job here, but it's just there's so many facets, so much proof. I mean, we're so much alike. We're trying to just warn them and show them. It's like being in a car with a nut driving it. You know he's about to run off the road and kill you, but he won't stop. How do you see this unfolding? How do you see them, from studying the globalist, unfolding this, ratcheting this up?
Well, we're seeing it right now, but basically the media will be the mouthpiece, the military will be the enforcement, and the apathy and indifference is what they're counting on. See, one of the things that they're counting on is the sleep inducement that they've been able to do, and I don't mean literal sleep, but I mean putting everybody kind of into a state of, well, you know, they would never do that. I think the thing that's everybody's got to watch is the death of the American dollar. I would say, now, you're asking specifics. This is as specific as it gets. You're going to see the dollar get hammered more and more as we get towards late August, okay? Concurrent with the stress on the financial system and concurrent with the stress on the Obama administration by people challenging it and pointing out all of the crooks that are incorporated into it, I think you're going to see more and more draconian measures taken. You're going to see multiple gun incidents. Now, how does this all relate? Easy. You cannot vaccinate a man who's able to shoot back, can you, Alex? You cannot force someone to do something if they still have any freedom. You're going to see specific substances. You're going to see pharmaceutical, which is already happening, the necessary drugs for people who are on antidepressants. Those are going to start disappearing. The pharmacists are going to say to you, by the way, pharmacists already told me this is happening, we're having the hardest time getting that. People who suffer from chronic pain, gee, we're having a hard time getting pain relief. People that are going to begin to see that the noose is tightening on them. More and more people are going to become disgruntled. Thrown into that mix are going to be professional agitators. And I mean, listen, these guys think nothing about shooting, killing any way they can multiple groups of people.
Well, that's like Operation Northwood. Stay there. Back in 70 seconds with Steve Quayle. Your calls are coming up. We're going to continue with Steve laying this out. Then I want to look at the vaccines themselves, what they're doing. These are live vaccines. These are already causing all sorts of illnesses and bad reactions. The forced inoculations.